Good morning, aspirant. So, daily current affairs analysis is short and precise. Niki UGC like funding powers to fall under Shiksha Adhishtan. Shiksha Adhishtan Bill, Vikshit Bharat Shiksha Adhishtan Bill 2025 has been introduced by Education Ministry, and they informed to the Joint Parliamentary Committee that a UGC like grants dispersal mechanism will now be devised and adopted under the proposed Shiksha Adhishtan. So, in the bill of it replaced three bodies, UGC, AICTE and NCTE, and merged into a unified regulatory framework aligned with the NEEP 2020. And separate funding should be kept outside the new body to avoid conflict. So the vision is specialized council should be there for regulating this UGC accreditations and all other standards. Okay. So the proposed framework Gunvata and Manak is accreditation and standards for quality, and VPSC Apex is provide strategic direction and governance, and Vinayaman Parishad is a regulatory oversight and policy enforcement. So original bill position funding kept outside VPSC through mechanisms devised by the Ministry of Education to prevent conflict of interest. Revised government stance for funding now to be devised and adopted under Shiksha Adhishtan. Similar qualitative process to UGC will be adopted. So centralized control central selects state representatives, and taken representatives undermine federal spirit. So skeletal legislation will be there. Bill does not have any essential details, and that is crucial aspects left to rule making, bypassing and parliamentary scrutiny. Funding model risk. Fast time loans may shift financial burden to students actually. So higher education can be accessible only to the affordable people. So this concern is raised by other people also. So federalism education it is in the concurrent list, which means both union and state can make law. Entry 25 it gives both center and state legislative power. However, entry 66 of the union list, same provision enabling the UGC Act 1956 grants the center authority over coordination and standards. Next, 12 weeks paid leave for all adoptive mothers. In a landmark judgment, all adoptive mothers entitled to 12 weeks of paid maternity leave. Strike down the age restriction in the Code of Social Security 2020. So the legal challenge is Section 60 Clause 4, that is Code of Social Security 2020 restricted maternity benefit to adoptive mothers of children below 3 months of age, since legal adoption typically takes over 3 months to complete. So the court says that it is a basic right to provide the maternity leave under Article 21. In Article 21 under the right to life. Equal parenthood was also there. The adoptive mother also has the same rights and obligations. Reproductive autonomy is there. Adoption is an expression of reproductive autonomy. Emotional bonding it's also be there. Constitutional basis for Article 14 is discrimination between adoptive mothers based on child and child's age. Article 15 non-discrimination on grounds of sex. Article 21 denying or mother-child bonding essential for child development. Okay, so there is the issue of gender equality. So they denied maternity benefit for the other gender. Education got deprived and they forced back to work. Girl withdraw from the school. Paternity leave progressive directions, but paternity is not a solitary function performed by one parent alone. A child should not be deprived of a father's presence during early caregiving. A new mother needs her partner's companionship and support during the early phase. So global India is having a gap. India's maternity leave 26-week biological and 12-week for adoptive is now among the most progressive globally. Okay. Shiksha Abhikshan அப்படின்றது பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் அதுல நமக்கு தெரிஞ்சு வைக்க வேண்டியது ஃபெடரலிசம், அதாவது என்ட்ரி 66 வெர்சஸ் என்ட்ரி 25 பேலன்ஸ். அண்ட் ரெகுலேட்டரி இண்டிபெண்டன்ஸ்ன்ற தெரியணும், பிரைவேடைசேஷன் பண்றாங்கன்றது தெரியும். சுப்ரீம் கோர்ட்டோட மெட்டர்னிட்டி ஜட்ஜ்மெண்ட் ஓவராலா பார்க்கும்போது இது வந்து கான்ஸ்டிடியூஷன் மொராலிட்டியா பாக்குறாங்க, ஜெண்டர் ஜஸ்டிஸியா பாக்குறாங்க, ஈவன் சைல்டு ரைட்டாவும் பாக்குறாங்க, ஷேர் த பேரண்டிங். ஸோ கரண்ட் அஃபேர்ஸை டெய்லி ரொம்ப ப்ரிசைஸா எக்ஸாம் பாயிண்ட் ஆஃப் வியூல கொடுத்துட்டு இருக்கோம். உங்களுக்கு if you have any doubts, feel free to contact the above number. Thank you. Have a great day.
Kurukshetra, 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 Kurukshetra.